everybody, Tyrone TG3 here. Pokemon Horizons, episode 10, Nemona and Brassius. We're already in episode 10. Nice. Episode 10 actually is cracking off with the introduction of two very staple characters in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet series, too. A gym leader and obviously the champion, Nemona, and it's really cool. I find it a little interesting, too, that when Nemona starts off, she doesn't start off with Palmo. She starts off with it's Palmy, then Palmo, then Palmont. So she starts off with Palmo, the middle evolved form. So it's good. That means at some point it might evolve into Palmont, the final evolved form. I think it's kind of cool that they start off like that. I guess it makes sense because Palmy already gets its debut as Orla's electric Pokemon, the one that helps. Not Orla, it's Molly's Pokemon. Yeah, Molly has Palmy because Palmy has the little defibrillator thing that can, like, if you, like, let's say you pass out or whatever, you can be defibrillated back to health. So that makes sense. Palmo is what they decided to start Nemona off with, and I'm guessing Nemona's going to evolve Palmo into Palmont later in the series. I think that'd be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, middle stage. They easily could have made it Palmont and just called it a day, but they chose the Palmo evolution, which I found kind of interesting. Probably because it's like Pikachu. It's like the middle stage one, so it gets to be like the one people are gonna witness the most. We see that Nemona's there, and honestly, her debut is pretty expected of her. Like, that's kind of what we expected out of her. Little disappointed they didn't push her to want to battle Roy or Liko more. Like, I really would have wanted, and since Roy's the one that got the big gym leader battle in this episode, so I wish that Liko got to fight Nemona. I think that would have been cool. Like, they would be rivals or something, but they didn't really do that. They sort of brimmed over that in order to do pretty much the gym puzzle. They did the gym puzzle, which is gathering the Sunflora. I like that Liko's the one that finds out a solution to get the most Sunflora, which is to use her grass-type Pokemon to pretty much, like, expose where most of the sunlight will be so she can gather up the most Sunflora. So it's a good big brain part of Liko's in. I like that Liko also is very observant even in Pokemon battles. Like, she knows, like, what will or won't work. I don't know if she's serving as the commentary for big battles, kind of like what Brock and Clement and stuff did in the Ash Ketchum series. But it looks like Liko's very observant. I don't know if they're going to switch back and forth or how they do that with gym leaders. Because Roy was the one that fought Brassius after they gathered the Sunflora. And Brassius, the only reason he needed the Sunflora to be gathered again was because he was depressed. He was in an artist slump, which Liko's the one to point that out. And the reason that's the case is because Liko's father is an artist. So she put two and two together and was like, oh, okay, he's facing a slump. It's the exact same thing. And I like that. I like that attention to detail that Liko's the one in order to point that out. I thought that was really cool. Brassius, he's brimming with personality. I think it's really cool they use him a lot more here because the game, once you pretty much battle him, that's it. Like, he says it's avant-garde catchphrase, but after that, he was sort of done. Where here, they threw a lot more. Like, you can see that, like, all the teacups and mugs and the furniture and everything, all that was made by his art, which I like. He made ceramics and stuff like that. I like that. And it's cool that we got a ceramics artist, because in Pokemon, when they give us artists, they mostly give us painters. They usually just give us painters. It's very rare that we see a ceramics artist, because they're very hard to come by. Like, I'm glad they finally did that. Like a glass maker or a ceramics artist. That's good. Because normally they just default to, like, oh, I sketch or oh, I paint. Like, those are usually the only two artists we see in Pokemon. We never get to see, like, a ceramics artist, or we never get to see, like, an oil pastel artist, or we never get to see, like, a graphics designer or anything. We always end up seeing the default, which is usually painting or drawing. So I liked that. I like the battle between Roy and Brassius. I don't mind that Roy lost, but it weirded me out. It's like, if they lost, then, like, are they taking the gym leader challenge or nah? Like, if they do, will they have to go back and fight Brassius again? Or, like, what happens? They fought Brassius, and Roy loses. And the reason Roy loses is, I actually like it. Sudowoodo winds up using, like, double team a lot. Not double team, substitute a lot. And I like that Sudowoodo's double team, instead of being the Pokemon doll, it was a rock. Because that's Sudowoodo's true form. It's a rock-type Pokemon. And I like that they fell for the whole Sudowoodo's a grass type because it looks like a tree. So when they use Ember, it fails because it's a rock-type Pokemon. But then we end up seeing like the substitutes be used. And I like the stomping tantrum combo. That was cool. Like one move missed, so obviously stomping tantrum does more damage and covers widespread. And it's a ground type move, so it does more damage on Sudowoodo. I like that combo. Again, a little disappointed that Roy lost, but at the same time, I guess they're trying to keep Roy and Liko kind of weak for a while. Like, they're going to make them weak for a while and slowly build their strength up over time, which I appreciate the slow burn. I would rather that than just they wake up one morning and they're just super powered, and the Pokemon just evolve and become, like, jacked. I think this is definitely a lot better of an approach. Yeah, the gym battle was a loss, but I guess Brassius saw that Roy was very passionate about the battle, and he came close. So he goes ahead and gives them to him. I like that. So we got introduced to terrestrialization here too. I like that Brassius calls Sudowoodo's form the lie that came true. That was pretty cool because Sudowoodo is a pun for a liar, and Sudowoodo is obviously lying because it's posing as a tree, but it's not a tree. It's a rock. But yeah, so I thought that was a really cool attention to detail, and I like the fact that it knew Trailblaze, so it can outspeed Fuecoco and just sort of knock it out. This is a criticism that is not for the episode, but just in general now. I'm gonna need these two to start catching some Pokemon. Like, real talk, I'm gonna need Liko and Roy to start catching some damn Pokemon. I don't care what Pokemon they catch at this point. Catch a damn Pidgey, a Caterpie, a Scatterbug. I don't care. Y'all need to catch a damn Pokemon at this point. We can't do this no Pokemon shit. I love the cat and the gator, but we got to get this roster up for real. Come on, girl. You're a Pokemon trainer. Act like it. I need you to catch something. The Lechonk thing I let pass because that was just a battle. That was just a battle in the moment. I was like, if she caught it, that's good. If she didn't catch it, whatever. Enough time's passed. We're 10 episodes in. Y'all got to start catching some Pokemon now. Like, Roy, Liko, get your shit together. Like, catch some damn Pokemon. Y'all need to grab some Pokeballs from the store and start catching some damn Pokemon. Because as much as I like Sprigatito and Fuecoco, we got to start cracking that roster open real quick. Like, but that's a criticism that long exceeds the episode. But overall, I like that they got together. They pretty much made it an episode mystery day of the week plot situation, but they implemented the gym leader challenge into it, so that makes sense. And I thought it was nice. It's a very nice episode. I'm glad Nimona got to be with them. I did not watch the trailer for the next episode, and Sarah B has not uploaded the title for the next episode yet. So we do. Oh, actually they did. They literally just did as I refreshed it. So the next episode is titled The Arboliva's Forest. As far as a score though for this episode, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a solid 7. I think it did well. I'm glad they did the gym leader challenge and stuff like that. A shame Roy lost. That is a shame, but I do like the idea that they were able to at least play around with that gym battle. I hope they come back to Brassius and battle him again or something. I don't know what, but it feels like they don't know. They're not fully committed to a specific thing just yet. Like, we don't know if Liko is going to challenge the gyms or not, or she's going to do something else. And honestly, I know a lot of people are concerned about that. To me, I like the idea that they can do either the gym challenge or fight Team Star at any point. Paldea gave you 3 major things to do, in addition to the extra stuff. So I like the idea that they could do one of those 3 things. But I want the trainers to get adjusted to doing something in Paldea and not just chasing Rayquaza. Because as much as I like the Black Rayquaza plot, I don't feel like it alone should be the only plot that our heroes go off of. I believe they should probably do something that's a lot more palpable so that we can follow the story along. But with that being said, solid 7 out of 10. Next episode is going to be in the Arboliva Forest. So that'll be pretty interesting. So with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Tyrone TG3 out. If you want to know where most of my time is spent, head on over to my Twitch channel to watch me stream games on Tuesdays through Thursdays, as well as Saturdays and Sundays. Also, be on the lookout on the PokePod, a podcast stream on my friend TG3's channel, as we discuss the latest Pokemon anime episodes, as well as anime, manga, video games, and other fun topics. That's it. Go do those other things. This video's over.